AM 1430 KRGI and 105.5 FM. Good morning. I'm Brian Gallagher. We have a guest today from Central District Health Department. Mackenzie Hatch is here to talk about something really important, cooties. Welcome. Good to have you here.
Good to be here.
Actually, we're going to talk about ticks, and you've heard Dr. Jay Stewart talk about this a lot during his visit in regards to pets. Well, let's talk about what ticks can do to humans. It's something that affects a lot of different ways, but let's talk specifically about ticks and the bad things they do and why we really need to make sure that these are under control.
Right. So there are four known ticks in Nebraska. So they're the black-legged tick, which causes Lyme disease, which is the one that's probably the most known to people, as well as the Lone Star tick, American dog tick, and the Gulf Coast tick. So, we just want to make sure that everybody knows how to kind of prevent tick bites, keep them healthy, keep them safe this summer as they're out doing their activities. So as far as prevention goes, just make sure you're using a repellent. We recommend something with a DEET in it. I know people try and use some other things, but that DEET is probably going to be your best repellent. Obviously, wear your appropriate clothing. Try and cover as much as you can. The less skin surface there is, the less probability of having a bite. Do some self-inspection when you get home. If you want to take off your clothes, throw them in the dryer. That will kill any sort of ticks or tick larvae that are on your clothes at the end of your outing. And then just vegetation management. If you can keep your grasses trimmed, say they're going to flourish more in dense areas. So
they're just waiting for someone to walk by and give them a free ride, and then all of a sudden give them a free meal, too.
Yes.
And that's what is probably the thing that I remember the most about ticks is when growing up in an ag area, they would just latch on. They'd get on your dogs, anything that moved. But if they would get on you, they would find little places to hide.
Right.
And they could be problematic to remove. So here's something to keep in mind. You have to make sure you get the entire tick. It's
Right.
easy to try to grab them, but then you leave the head behind as you pull, so use a tweezers or something that's going to help to make sure that entire insect is gone.
Yep. So, and we recommend using a very fine-pointed tweezer set. So that's going to allow you to get better access towards the bottom of that head to pull the entire tick out.
So that's just one of the things you do. But you mentioned the DEET. This is something that they have worked with a lot over the last few years, and it has really proved to be incredibly effective. But you got to use it to help them help you do your job.
Right. Yep. And then just kind of a fun fact, in 2022, our health department area had 4 cases in the emergency department of tick-borne disease. So it is here. It is in Grand Island and the surrounding areas. So it's just something to keep in mind and make sure that you're knowledgeable about and protect yourself.
As things do warm up, it's a good idea to make sure that you're as safe as you can be. Again, if you're going to be out in grassy or wooded areas, make sure that you are dressed appropriately, and the more skin you cover, the better. So maybe it is a warm day. Even so, long sleeve shirt, long pants are so much better to help prevent that bug from latching on. But otherwise, make sure you do a self-inspection if at all possible to help make sure that there aren't any ticks hiding in the wrong place. But if someone has a question, can they call for more information?
Yep. So you guys can give us a call. Our number is 308-385-5175.
Mackenzie Hatch from Central District Health Department, thanks for the update.
No problem.
Good morning from AM 1430 KRGI 105.5 FM.